Hey guys, Mister, and welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Zack Snyder's new zombie flick called Army of the Dead. Following a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries take the ultimate gamble, venturing into the quarantine zone to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. Now, some of the cast members we have in this movie, I'm so sorry if I pronounce some of the names wrong, but we have Dave Bautista, Ella Purnell, Tig Notaro, Matthias Schweighöfer, Ana de la Reguera, Hiroyuki Sanada, Omari Hardwick, and Nora Arnesetter. Now, this movie is directed by Zack Snyder. Now, Zack Snyder actually made his first directional debut with a zombie movie, which was a remake of the classic zombie movie Dawn of the Dead. And that was a great zombie film, and I also think this zombie film really delivers. Now, Zack Snyder's movies are used to being very long, and this movie is as well. It is almost 2.5 hours. And I have heard some people complain that the runtime was a bit too long, but I didn't really think it was that long. You know, if this movie was going only exclusively to theaters, I think they probably would have cut down the movie like 20 minutes or something, because there are some siding and distractions in this movie that are unnecessary that they could have cut out. But since this movie is going to Netflix, it is 2.5 hours, and I think the runtime was just perfect. Now let's start off to talk about the positive things about this movie. Now the movie starts off with a super stylish slow motion sequence that shows how Las Vegas is taken over by the zombies and how several of the characters, including Scott and Maria, participate in the fights before the city is shut down. And I think that really was just such a great opening for this movie. Now the action set pieces, the kills, and everything is just so amazing and so brutal. You know, they really do not hold back on the blood and the gore here, because some of the kills were just so brutal I had to close my eyes because they were so bloody. Now, zombie movies nowadays I don't think is as popular as they used to being, but Zack Snyder really shows and proves that zombie movies can still be great even today. This movie feels it's a new take on a zombie film. It feels much more creative because the zombies in this movie are much more intelligent, they are much more faster, and you even have a goddamn zombie tiger. Like, who doesn't love that? Now, I think the cinematography in this movie and the way the movie looks visually was very stunning. And I also was really impressed by the editing, because Tig Notaro, who plays the chopper woman in the movie, she was actually not supposed to be in this film. Her role was actually supposed to be played by Chris D'Elia, but because some things he did, he was cut out of the movie, and they were already in post-production when he was cancelled from the movie. So they decided to replace him with Tig Notaro, and she actually filmed all of her scenes with a green screen. So she did not film any of her scenes with the other actors. But when you watch the movie, it really feels like she is there with the gang. So I think that was really impressive. Now, for the negative things I have to say about this movie, I think the dialogue in some of the scenes weren't that good. It was a bit bad. And there also is a villain turn by the end of the movie. But it was kind of obvious by the start of the movie that you already know who this villain is going to be, so it wasn't really that shocking. So overall, I think this is a great new zombie movie. Zack Snyder really proves that zombie movies can still be good today, and I'm so excited to see what this franchise brings us next. So my score for Army of the Dead will be an 8 out of 10. Now, if you have watched Army of the Dead, I would love to hear your thoughts on the movie down below in the comment section, so be sure to leave your thoughts on the movie down below. Now, if you are a movie fan like me and you just love to talk about movies in general, this is definitely a place for you. So go ahead and click the subscribe button if you have not yet, or also leave a like on this video and click the notification bell. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this movie review, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.